Alright, this is 347, top K frequent elements. And so essentially in this question, what's happening is you're given an array nums, right? And you're also given an integer k. And this k is supposed to determine where you cut off with the k most elements, right? So we have 3 1s, 2 2s, and then 1 3. And we're only returning 1 and 2 since 1 has 3 of them, and then 2, there's 2 of them, and that's pretty much what you're doing. And so let's work with this one, right? Let's do here nums. And so how you want to go about this is that you want to have a hash map, right? So we want to have a frequency map to keep track of the frequency, the time we see it. So essentially what we're going to do is it's going to be something like this. It's going to be like 1 1 1 1 1, oh, like this. And then 2 2, and then 2. So that's how it would look like, right? We're going to keep track of the frequency map, and then we're also going to have the top k elements, which is what we're going to return at the end, which is just going to be an empty array. And so what that would look like at the end is it would look like we're returning 1 and 2, right? It also says we can return it in any order, so it could easily be 2 and 1, right? And so how we're going to do this is we're going to instantiate the frequency map with some variables, and essentially what we're going to do is we're going to, for num in nums, we're grabbing every individual number, and then we are going to, so frequency map at num, and then we're going to append, let's see, we're going to append num. Oops. And so essentially how this is going to look like is how I said before. It's going to be like 1 is the num, and then we're going to add 1. And if we see 1 again, at 1, we're going to add another 1, and so on, right? Because there's a key and then there's a value, and that's how it's going to look like. But to use append, we're going to have to turn this into a default dictionary, and then we're going to make this, the default is a list. So if the key is not found, if 1 wasn't already in the dictionary, then we started off with an empty list, and then you're able to append 1 afterwards. And so after you've done this, we can start sorting this list, right? Sorted. So let's change this to sorted frequency map. Oops, let's set this equal to, and then we want to sort it so that it looks like we want to sort the values. So essentially, so 1 1 1. Oops. So we want to do like this: 1 1 1, and 2 2, and then 3. And so we want to sort it in the way that it's. Let's do like this. So we do 3, oops, 3 3. So then that's how it would look like. And we want to sort it so that it puts the one with the most frequencies at the beginning, right? So it would look like this. And then we want to do it like that. And so what are we sorting? We are sorting the frequency map values, right? So essentially what this is looking like is it's 1, right, 2, and then 3. So we want to sort the values, not the keys, the values. These are the values, so we want to sort the values. And then how do we want to sort it? What is the key that we're sorting it by? We're sorting it through length. So this has the highest length, this has the highest length afterwards, and this has the last highest length. So we want to sort it by length. And then, but then how that would look like is it would go in ascending order, right? So it would look something like, since we're sorting it by length, it would look like 1, 1, and then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So what we want to do is we want to reverse it. Reverse it is equal to true, and then it would look like this, right? Then it would become this after you sort it. So essentially, once we've done that, we have the k most frequent elements, right? And then you have it in order. So then once we've done this, right, we're pretty much almost done with this problem. So then we do for the groups inside of the sorted frequency map, right? So then these are the groups. We want to slice it by the k elements that we received at the beginning, right? So what this is doing is, let's say the k is equal to 2, right? We slice it here. So now we're only keeping this, right? And so now that we've done this, we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this? We're gonna do the top k elements, the array we had at the beginning, and what we're returning. We are going to, let's say we're gonna append to it. And then we're gonna, what are we gonna append? We are going to append group at 0. Pretty sure. So then group is this, right? Each group. And then group at 0 is just the first element. And then that's what we're doing. So then now we just return top k elements. And since we don't have to put this in order, that's pretty much what we have to do. If you had to put it in order, you would just sort it, right? You go like that, but we don't have to. So then, oops, we could just return this top elements. That looks about right. Let's see. Sort of frequency map, frequency values. Oops, I forgot that this is a function. Let's run here and then submit. And there you go. That's 347 top k frequency elements.